Welcome back to a new session, and here we go.
What does this one want? Yes, to, okay,
See you
all that
later.
stuff. So I guess I could take this one,
Here there.
the Festival of Fire. Such a breath of flame. I think that's just a random thing that happens. But I will be able to give myself buffs, so I'll go ahead
Oh,
and
with you.
do that one. And I think that is this. But I'm going to be doing some traveling, so I don't want to do that yet. Oh, well, I get that stuff for doing the quest, right? Yeah. Okay, Flame of Darnassus. Now I got it. Well, I guess I can go ahead and go to the other places. Since there's a boat. But I did grab the flight path so I can just fly over. There is a boat there, but I think it'll leave before I can get there. Grab this flight path and then fly over. Aberdeen. It is free from here, so good to go. Now the boat is still there, but I'll go ahead and fly. That way I will give you guys another thumbnail of flying, since I have so many of those. I just remember that was one of the things I really liked when I first got WoW, to be able to fly over the other areas I haven't been, and to see where I can end up going to later in the game. That was actually really nice, because I know they did that on purpose. They kind of got away from that now in the later days, or hell, they'll just give you a flight path going through a mountain or through trees or through areas that don't, there's just nothing to see. They don't really care about that stuff anymore. But it was a good selling point back in the first few expansions to see the places that you will one day be able to go as you level up. Okay, oh, the Stormwind ode is there, but I don't know if I'm going to make it, because it's already at the pier, and it's a long pier. And that is definitely a place where you have to jump, because the gap will cause you to fall. Unless they fixed it. They have fixed some stuff. I just haven't haven't wanted to tempt fate. Oh wow, that gave me quite a bit of XP. Although some of the XP is seeing these new areas. Yep, goes the boat. Got a little bit of lag there. Yeah, maybe it's just because there's a lot of people around. She just disappeared. Maybe she logged out. But other players will hide in Elwyn Forest and wait for war mode people, and they'll jump them. They especially go after HCs, though. It's like, for some reason, I even saw in the forums that they delight in killing HCs who are stupid enough to turn on war mode, as they put it. And I've played games with that had a inherent PvP point to them, or not point, but PvP was part of the game. It wasn't like a whole new section or whatever. It was actually just part of the game, like Lineage 2, Ultima Online. Played those, and yeah, those are. Wait, is it over there? I don't remember where it is here. I thought it was just outside the city. We'll do that first. But those games. I think there were some others, but I don't remember offhand, where it was inherently just PvP. I have played PvP on a PvP server for EverQuest. I also did PvP during Outland and Wrath of the Lich King, because I met some when I lived in Italy for a little while. I was there, stationed there in the military, and so to play with the guys that I was in my unit, they played on a PvP server, so I started playing on a PvP server to play with them. And I'm not really the PvP type of person. Used to be when I was young. I played all the first-person shooters and stuff, and was all competitive and all that kind of stuff. But got out of it somewhere along the way and started playing more cooperative. But I did play some of those PvP games and stuff, and especially me and my friend Clappy. We used to do Star Wars: The Old Republic PvP, and we would, especially at the lower levels, we would dominate when we went into the arenas, matches, whatever you want to call them. We did dominate there at the beginning. I don't see it. I wonder where is this thing? It did say inside Stormwind, right? So I was expecting it to be just right out here, because I think that's where it is on retail. So I'm trying to think of where it is, all the places it could be. Maybe over in the magic quarter? Over here, maybe? Or it might be down by Goldshire. Oh, someone's doing the Onyxia quest. Her head's up, so they must be just doing the little preparation where Lady Prester, is that her name? Lady Prester turns into Onyxia and flies off. And then you have to go and do the raid. That'll come later if I get that far. We'll see. So far I haven't made it past 35 as an HC. In my opinion, I've tried plenty of times, and pretty much all of my deaths were stupid deaths. Stupid mistake deaths. Oh, this way. I was going to go that way by habit to go to the Mage Tower. And it doesn't look like it's over here. Oh yeah, there it is. Just had to... load in. Okay, touch 2 of them. Okay, that's the one I'm on. These should all be the same, right? Yep. Journeyman jewel crafter, which is as I was saying, is what I'm thinking about doing. Thought there was a vendor. But apparently, there we go. Journeyman jewel. Yep. So this is where I come if I want to learn in Stormwind, jewel crafting. Yep, jewel crafting supplies. Just gotta remember that. Now for Ironforge, which that should be pretty consistent. That should be right outside the train station. Well, right outside the gnome area, the gnome passage, which is right outside the train station. So what's that? Historian area. And just traveling will get me to the rest of level 5. And so once this is traveling and everything's completed, maybe I'll be well into level 5. Or it'll give me the rest of level 4 to get level 5. Oh, someone buy the white kitten? I saw one over there. Yep, someone bought it. 60 silver. Now there is an enclave here. Or maybe not. Did they take it away? I guess since they added Alathalos, they took away... No, here it is. Here's the flag. So I'll probably get a quest to go in here. Just to see the enclave. And I guess you could call it the High Elf Ambassador in Stormwind. Which is kind of cool. They found an area that is completely unused in Stormwind. That, I don't know, maybe the devs were going to use it for something and just never did. But Turtlewell took it and threw the High Elf Embassy in there. Now, Alathalos is relatively new. Before Alathalos... Oh, thanks. Before Alathalos, the High Elves started in a very small little refugee camp in Loch Modan. And it was a really tiny area, but you went from level 1 to like level 5 or 6 there in that little tiny area, and it was actually pretty cool. I do kind of miss it a little bit. But that's where you started. You did a little bit of a lot of little refugee quests, like, go get food, kill all the aggressive creatures, and there's dark irons there, so you had to go in and retrieve dark iron plans or something like that they were trying to get rid of the blood elf, or not the blood elves, the high elves, or some such stuff, some little stuff like that. So it was a pretty cool little bitty area. It's really tiny, but it did its job, and it was kind of cool. And that's basically where the high elves started. And then they had this huge update, and they added Alathalos and the surrounding area for that, or of that, for the high elves, and then that's where the high elves are now. And I have been to it was at the hunting lodge is where the high elves were. That's where their refugee camp was, at the hunting lodge in Loch Modan. Oh, you know, I didn't get the flight path for Stormwind. I gotta remember to get the flight path. 'Cause I'm not sure if you start with the Stormwind's like flight path or if you get it just for entering the city. I don't think you do. And for here, if I remember correctly, the Flame Festival is in this next room over here. Next area, I guess. Yep, I can see the flames. Oh, it has a little flame dance thing. That's probably in Stormwind, but I didn't see it. I wonder if I can turn it in here. Yep, I can. So I'll turn this in, get all that stuff. Maybe it's one of these quest guys. No.
Safe travels.
That sells the stuff.
What's on your mind?
No. Okay. Let me go get flight path. And then I will return. Actually, I guess I can put that. Into the bank. And I am now level 5. Oh wow, yeah, nice little chunk. Almost a quarter of the way in for that quest. Definitely can't do those other quests though, those are suicide. Going into some of those areas. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Well, I can do it in Stormwind. Or actually I can do it in Darnassus, right? The little dance. Get the boost. Can't remember, is it a stat boost or experience boost? Maybe it's an experience boost. So maybe I shouldn't get it. But now we gotta catch this again. There we go. Back in Stormwind. Level 12. Go get the flight path. I'll lose my thorns. I'll definitely lose the thorns before I get all the way back over to Darnassus. Mark of the Wild probably halfway gone. Oh well. At level 5, I don't really need it for the starting area. But it did reach level 5, so I can do trade skills now. So I'm really wondering about jewelry. I'm still thinking that armor would be the better choice. Oh, it looks like I do get Stormwinds, just in case. I'll say
The
hello.
Alliance.
I'll try to catch the boat back to Aloth, or back to Darnassus. And see, yeah, this is Turtle Wow, so it's pretty busy. They're doing something right. There's a lot of people. This is just the people in Stormwind. This is not including all the people out doing dungeons and anything else. Questing. Raids. As you saw, both the heads were at the front of Stormwind. Onyxia and... oh my goodness, I can't remember the other one. I can't remember the other one's name. But it's the dragon in Black Rock Mountain. Refreshed my Mark of the Wild. I can't even remember the dungeon or the raid. There's Black Rock Depths. Black Rock Mountain Depths. Is that what it is? I can't. Oh wow, that's crazy. I can't even remember. Still too asleep. Because the initials BRD, correct? Black Rock Depths. I guess that's what it is. And then Upper Black Rock Spire and Lower Black Rock Spire. And I believe Upper Black Rock Spire is the raid. Is that correct? And then there is the raid with the dragon in it. That's the one I'm trying to remember offhand. Guess I could check those quests. And Aloth a lot. Well, I want to do Darnassus first. Not Darnassus, but a little starting area. I was going to jump on the boat if it was arriving, but I guess I will fly. I don't see it. Level 19. I think that's where I left off on Classic WoW.
Hello.
Was level 19.
God is watching.
Oh, and there's the boat just now showing up. And here we are again at Rutgeron Village. There's the little dance pole. Guess I will do that. I can't really remember. Maybe it doesn't give you anything? Maybe that's why there's no one around the dance poles. Yeah, it doesn't look like it gives you any buffs. Oh, there it did. Okay, finally. Resist fire, that's what it is. Okay, and then I will throw a flower. Or do I use it here? Oh, yeah, I guess I use it here. And now I have increases critical chance and spell critical chance by 3%. Yep. For 1 hour. Kinda nice. And now we're in Darnassus. I'll throw this stuff into the bank. I just gotta remember to grab those blossoms on the way out. Because that would definitely help with those golems when I go back to do that.
Peace be with you.
And those gloves, I'm not even sure if I should keep those. The only reason I'd keep them is for transmog later. But obviously I can't even see what they look like. And I don't think, actually, I can go and grab all the trade skill stuff. How much I got? 3 silver? That should be enough, right? There's cooking.
How may I help?
Train me in cooking. 1 silver? Ouch. Ouch.
Goddess, watch over you.
Oh yeah, I think it was a silver for all the general trade skills, and then it's 10 copper
What brings you
for the
here?
specific trade skills. Yeah, 1 silver. I only have 3 silver. It'll leave me 12 copper. I'm not really going to buy anything anyway. And I do need them,
Farewell.
so I guess I'll get them. Use all my silver. Guess I can wait for fishing though.
Can I assist you?
Although that would help with cooking possibly. So we have basic campfire. I'll throw that here. Cooking, I'll put it here. And first aid, I'll put it there.
We'll end the session here. I hope you had fun.